Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Factional Fight Plays Wurm Online. My name's Brian, that's my brother Adam, and today we're back and we're going to do an episode about community in general. Our community, your community, all of our communities, just the Wurm community in general. We're going to go into specifics, we're going to go into generalities, we're going to talk all about Wurm and sort of why we like it, why you like it, why it's such a unique beast. We're going to talk today about our village, and we're going to talk today about some people that have been, very nice to us, very kind to us, and have been nice to the community. Did I miss anything, Adam?
Nope. I think we're good.
I think we're good. So let's get right to it. We got lots to cover. Let's take it for a ride. Let's start this up. Alright, so let's get right to it. About community, I think we're going to talk a little bit about, just thank you everyone for joining us for this live stream, and thank you everyone for watching on YouTube. We took a long break and have come back in the past month or so. Did a few videos showing what we were doing in a while. We are surprised that people still remember us. Yes. We're surprised that we've been getting all sorts of messages and people commenting on our videos. Thanks for continuing to watch us play this game that we love. So about our village. Oh, before we do that, how are you doing, Adam?
I'm doing awesome, actually.
I
Just got
haven't
back
seen
from
you in a while.
Yeah, I know. I've been on a week vacation to the cottage.
Wow.
Blast.
How was that?
Yeah, it was good. Swam almost every day. It was great. Good weather.
He's swimming and I'm slaving here at work every day. But yeah, you look relaxed.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you, Wurm Zachariah, the Wurm variety of Zachariah. Thank you for continuing to watch our videos. We want to talk a little bit about our village and what we've been doing the past few weeks. Of course, the reason why we didn't have an episode last week is because that guy was on vacation. Or was it last week? Maybe it was this week. I don't remember anymore. This weekend. Yeah. We were supposed to have it maybe last weekend, and then he went on vacation. But we want to say, if you guys have any questions in the comments, in like watching our videos in the live stream, type them out. What we want to do in future episodes is bring back a segment we had a long time ago where we just answer your guys' questions, as many as we can. So we're going to have a whole segment on that in the future. This episode, we don't have any questions to answer, but you guys in the live stream can ask us, and we will answer them throughout the episode. In the future, what we're going to do is we're going to go through our forum posts and our YouTube comments, and we're just going to round up some stuff and answer them in some part of the episode. So, saying that, let's get to what we've been doing on our village, and it looks to me like your place has become Bridge Central.
Yeah.
What have you been doing on your side of the deed?
Tons of bridges. Actually, I want to just show you one quick thing over here that I've done is I've expanded the road so that it connects to, I guess, the main road that leads down to the water. It goes this way. We'll be taking that road in a second later, but it's definitely something new that I worked on.
I really want to see where this goes. Yeah, I have not seen that.
Yeah,
but
we'll go that way in a second.
Bridges.
But if you look back, I put two bridges as the entrance to the deed, so you get this really nice archway sort of feel. I couldn't prevent it from being a little bit asymmetrical, but it looks pretty nice nonetheless.
So why can't they be symmetrical?
I'll show you why. Come this way. So the building on the left has always been there since the beginning. It's the first building I made. But on the right, this thing has become my horse breeding place. And I wanted this place to have a third level that was completely functional. So I had to create these bridges that sort of led up to the top here.
I see.
I'm not completely done here, so I still have some openings here, but enough to get across to the next sort of like...
So this is your breeding grounds, right?
Yeah, that's my breeding grounds down there.
So another bridge that goes up here. That's pretty nice.
Now this level here should be like sort of open. On the left, I'm going to put a house sort of structure there, but to the right, you can see sort of like a big arch bridge, and then another bridge there.
Mm-hmm.
These two over here are the entrance, or those ones that we saw at the entrance. One sort of leads to the same level 3.
I see. They lead to different entrances.
Yeah, whereas the other one goes up to the 4th level, exactly. Now that 4th level previously, like it's my priest place, but previously I didn't have a bridge that led to it, so I couldn't cart up any...
Sorcerer's Tower, 4th floor. That's what you called it?
Yeah. I could just say Sorcerer's Tower. This is like the priest setup here.
The Priestly Manor, 4th floor, 4th level.
Right.
Yeah. Because before you only had stairs leading up.
Stairs. So I couldn't bring up all the wemp that I had. So now I have a bridge sort of system that leads up there, so I can bring a wagon up.
Oh, this place is definitely shaping. You have a lot more vision than I had in my wreck of a place right now.
Well, I definitely I think that the vision of just having a functional 3rd floor was really what pushed this place to be what it is now. It just requires a solid base, and then once you have the base set up, then it's like it just kind of looks, I don't know, it really just shaped up.
Yeah, we definitely recommend using bridges like this because you can stack usable floors in a smaller space. Right. That way you don't need such a big deed.
Right. So that's really
pretty
big
cool.
arch
I like
bridge.
this.
And that really big arch bridge that we didn't go over, the reason why I didn't go over it is because it doesn't actually lead
leads
anywhere.
nowhere right now.
It's supposed to lead to the 4th floor of this building, but that's not created yet. So, but that's gonna, if you follow this as a path, like on the 4th floor across to here, there's another bridge that leads back. It's over there, to the 4th floor of that building.
That's
so if you
pretty
climb
cool.
up here,
And so this side as well has led to nowhere.
Yeah,
they're both supposed to lead to the same floor. Is that what's happening? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, they're leading to the 4th floor here. So imagine like all the 3rd floors completed. Then we put a floor on top of that, and that's where we'll be standing right now. And then across here, this is a way back down to the 3rd floor. But also we'll have a 4th floor of its own
on this
top
side.
of this one.
I see.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's going to be like a labyrinth maze of bridges.
Yeah, there's a question in our thing. Is this Wurm? This is Wurm Online, not Wurm Unlimited, and the answer is yes. This is Wurm Online.
Yeah, we stopped playing Wurm Unlimited.
Yeah, we didn't really play that much
while.
there.
We were playing for our videos back in the day, last year, but that was about it. We are back on Wurm Online. We are in closer to our alliance, which is on Xanadu.
Xanadu, yeah.
One of these J11. Places. Around
J11. Yeah.
11. All this junk right here.
Yeah. You didn't even know where we were, did you?
Yeah, I have no idea. But apparently it's J11. So is that pretty much what you've done? Like a lot of bridges, a lot of floors. We've been eating up all of our resources, all of our materials, and there's a while where all I had to do was just make materials, and then I would use them all up, and then have to make more materials and use them all up,
yeah.
So I didn't have a lot of time to play to make the materials, so it was kind of a struggle for a little while.
Yeah.
But I think we're back on our feet. This is a nice little spiral staircase.
Yeah, I did a little bit of work here. Changed the spiral staircase location. I think down here was all done already, so I don't think we'll go through it again. If you want to watch what was down here before, you can look at the previous video.
Run through Oh, this is gonna be like my all my logs, all my old
Yeah.
logs.
Actually, I've decided to
95
move
quality
that.
logs.
I'm gonna reorganize how this is all set up because that spiral staircase was unexpectedly had to be put
I
there.
see. I see.
And so I'm gonna make this room over here, like swap the rooms basically, and put that room over here. And get rid of the
I'm like
entrance.
lost just inside of this place. I'm gonna try to find my way out.
Yeah,
and
no, just
find
come out this
where I
door
am.
right back this way. No, no, oh, okay, I guess you can go that way if you want. There's lots of different ways.
Okay,
to go.
there we go. So let's look at it from the back. So this is what your place looks like. Did you plant these trees, or they're just like naturally growing, and you're gonna
These are
want to
the
get rid of
naturally. Actually, I planted the cherry trees.
I see, yeah, because I don't remember seeing cherry trees anywhere here.
Those ones I want to keep. The lemons, those will go. Those are natural.
So,
Or actually, I have a feeling the person who was here before had a lemon, like, orchard or whatever.
right, and it just sort of overgrown to everywhere. So
Yeah.
some of these questions here, I think we answered some of them. God, I'm missing a bunch of them now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for. It's hard to read at the same time.
So, yes, we're on Wurm Online. I showed you guys where we were. What happened to our deed on Delhi?
Yeah, we've talked about that a few times. Short story is
No, you.
yeah, I by just sort of
Missed paying the upkeep.
calculation. Yeah, I pretty much let it go.
And then it
by
went,
accident.
and it just
Oof.
like imploded on itself. And that was
How
that.
worked. And like I really wish maybe this isn't actually a suggestion, but I think that it's just one of those things where at that moment when we lost the deed, it was a decision that we had to make. Do we go back to Delhi, to a place that we haven't really been playing all that much, and pay the however much silver it would have been to redeed the place? It would have been a lot.
Yeah,
It was a very
it
large
cost a lot
server.
of money to place that deed down at the time. Remember, we won
Yeah.
back in the day. We went to the Impalong and we won money from the Deed or No Deed game, which we filmed.
Right.
That was a great episode. That was
Yeah.
great just watching it. Then we took that money and all of it just went into planting the deed.
Yeah, we actually
we
probably
won like
doubled.
20 silver, and it was just gone.
Back then, it cost more to plant a deed. I think at some point or another, they cut the initial cost in half, or at least the cost per tile.
Yeah, they did that
But
afterwards.
yeah, it cost a ton of money to plant that deed.
So yeah, that's what happened to that deed.
Yeah. The shame,
Let's see,
really.
there was a question about what happened to Wurm Unlimited in general. I
Right.
think pretty much what I thought would happen happened. People like personal servers started going down, and people started getting mad at some people because they spent a lot of time on these servers. And of course, like, how many years can you possibly, keep up a server for basically free? You do it for as long as the time that you enjoy playing it, and then they went away, and then
There
people
are
starting got
servers
mad. There's still people out there. There's still people that love the game. I think it's doing well for the segment of people, but I don't
Yeah.
think as many people are using it as like an MMO.
Yeah, a lot of people
Replacement.
enjoy that. It's definitely a different style of play.
But you can use it as a
different-
multiplayer replacement, like if you just want to play with your friends, or you want to play with some
Right.
online friends.
Right. But it doesn't replace all the features or I wouldn't even call them features, just all of the things that have
Okay,
cropped
this is
up in
tying
this
it
game.
back to our episode. It doesn't replace
Absolutely.
the community.
Right.
Right?
Totally.
Oh, and by the way, the community, we had a suggestion to play some music in the background of our videos. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start some music randomly and see how you guys like it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think I
If it gets too
am
loud, just let me
unsure.
know.
Yeah, if I'm unsure of the suggestion, but what was funny is that I had, after reading that suggestion, I went to YouTube and turned on like an epic fantasy sort of style music, and then started watching one of our old episodes, and I was like, hey, this might actually work.
So you never know. So that's
Never
basically
know.
your place. Your place looks nice. It looks built like a real village, like the village we always wanted back in the day. Everything connected with bridges. And now we come to my mess.
Actually, your mess is only a mess at the moment. I think
it is a mess at the moment. Okay, so what have I done? If you watch some previous videos, what I'm planning on doing is building a house in the ground and using most of the levels as basement levels. So you can sort of see here how far it goes. Can't tell how many levels that is. And I am putting dirt all the way around and then putting bridges to hide the basement levels. And this is the start. 3 tile wide bridge, which is supposed to be one of the entrances into it, would go like this. And this would be the main level. So I've been sort of raising the dirt around it, but you can see it sort of stops here because it does take a lot, and I mean a lot of dirt. I'm having to raise this up. And this side's kind of a lot lower. I think it's about 30 slope lower. I had underestimated it by quite a bit. And I had to make a decision whether I want to raise or lower the main starting level, and I decided to raise it, of course, which led quite a lot of extra dirt that I needed. So yeah, jump. No, that sounds like a Beecher decision that I would not make. Too bad he's not around anymore, is it? You can see that
totally would fall off this.
You can see that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Beecher. We don't intend to make fun of you. But you did fall off of our castle once during a video. I'm just saying. Yeah. So you can see my three bridges coming from the bottom level, the middle level. I don't even know what I called them. Ramp to lower level. That's kind of. Downstairs. I called this one downstairs because I didn't have anything else to call it. But the bridges are done, and the point of the bridges was supposed to be like ramps or stairs from inside the building. So I had to build like a donut shape for all these bridges. The reason why this one is 1 tile wider is because the ground level is 3 slope higher, or
like the first level
more
33
vertical
slope, whereas each other one is 30,
which made it too much or too many slope for it to be only 3 tiles wide.
Any bridge builder would know this is like an extra constraint to building bridges to upper floors of buildings. If you want to get to that 3rd floor, you need 4 tiles at the first. A lot of room.
Yeah, so you know how I said that I wanted to have bridges from like all the way around my building?
Yeah.
So what I did was I guess had a brain fart and decided to make nice, what do you call it, plain stone Oriole things all the way around, only to realize that because I did that, I can no longer build bridges because it requires a solid stone wall, and had Adam go around and destroy all of the walls that I built.
Destroy the whole floor.
So
Why is this one not
pretty
destroyed?
much, I think one has to be like left, doesn't it?
Does it?
I don't know.
Did
These 3 are
not
left.
let me destroy it?
I don't know. Maybe you were just lazy on that last one. I don't know. So that's why it looks a little strange here.
Somebody
Eventually
asked,
we'll. Yes.
do you have any plans on doing something with the new feature of underground buildings?
Yes. And I'll show you guys here. I think I've showed this in previous episodes. Yeah, all those bricks and mortar wasted. Oh my god. You don't even know the half of it because we ran out badly, and then I did something like that. So before I planted this building, I made sure that we had, oh Christ, that I screwed this up really badly. So I before I dropped a ton of dirt over it, made sure that I had a rock surface right here that I could mine into, right attached to the house.
Nice.
Yeah, so I will fix that later. And then it's supposed to lead to like a dungeon. So we're supposed to go down there. Yeah, god dang these dirt spikes that just randomly appear.
Yeah.
Stupid dirt. I'll have to dig that down. It's only, let's see. It's only 106 slope. I'll figure it out. Can we level this stuff?
Yeah, you probably could level it.
Nope. The plain stone portcullis is in the way.
We're gonna have to stand up there and dig.
We can dig 100 dirt at some point.
Or we can bash this portcullis.
We don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So
Okay.
that's my place right now.
I think
It
it's gonna
just
be
looks
epic
like a
too.
mess. You know what? I've been watching all these really nice videos recently, and they all have, they finish their buildings and they look really, really nice. Like there's floors, there's lamps everywhere, there's furniture. It looks like a house. My places always look like this. Like I don't do so well in the furniture category. I want someone to come here as, a Wurm floor designer. What would you call them? A Wurm designer.
Yeah,
And
room
just
decorator.
Just decorate my house.
Although you remember the castle, same sort of
we
thing
did.
happened. We ended up having these massive rooms, and we got friends, and we said, "You decorate that room, you decorate that room," and we did that.
And make it interesting. Think of
Yeah,
like
make it
Clue.
interesting. Each
This
room had its
one's-
own little character. I went before leaving. I went through each room and took pictures of them all.
Oh, nice. You didn't tell me that.
Oh, yeah.
I figured we had videos somewhere. Is the music too loud? I feel like the music's too loud.
Let's know.
Anyway, so let's take a look up here. Now that we have that, let's do what we want to do.
Right.
We want to also, now that we showed off our place, we're in an alliance that's quite substantial. Let's take a look. Yeah, now that we're doing it during off-peak hours, quite substantial. We always have so many people on, which right now we have 5. And they have built a lot of stuff, and luckily this time around we decided to build, with our alliance, where before we were pretty far away. So that's
Right.
why here, if I can zoom in, you can see that all of these deeds right here, we're sort of like stabbed in the middle here somewhere. And so we want to visit some of them and take a look at what they've been up to, and while talking about community. So let's go get on some horses, and you can take me around, because Adam definitely knows this place more than I do.
Sure.
An
Although
interior designer, that's what we need. Thank you.
that's right. I still get lost in this area, so I hope we don't get lost.
You still get lost. Hopefully we won't get lost. All right. Celtic music by Adrian von Ziegler. That's a good suggestion. We'll have to write
Okay.
that down. Let's write that down right now.
The other problem is just that it's the royalties and the let's see. My horse is still
okay.
diseased.
Your horse is diseased. That's
She
good to
got
know.
diseased while on a wagon, and then so I separated her and groomed her and everything, but
Mhm.
still diseased. Where did you go?
I'm in the middle of the. I actually have no idea where I am. There I am.
Oh, I see. Yeah, basically.
Okay,
Wait, so let's
so
go take that road. Let's go take that road.
so this is the road that you made.
Yeah. I do intend to make it 2 lanes at some point or another, but right now it's only 1.
I see.
Up here to our right is Nice Dreams.
Nice dreams. Okay, let's do
Nice
that
dreams,
first
yeah.
since we're here. What does his deed look like? He's I don't know how new or old of a player he is. Wow, looks really nice.
Yeah.
Looks like Nice Dreams is a horse breeder. Lots of pens.
Sort of
wow.
Now his deed is very large.
Very large and tidy.
Yeah.
Looks like.
But I think he has a lot of like.
Let's go into this house.
Develop.
No,
he has like
I'm
his
locked.
house area. Okay.
That's okay. Bridge.
I
Oh,
wonder if
nice. Yeah, I like this area.
Yeah.
Looks like it had a age champion mountain lion.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you can see some of the other deeds.
Was to have what is it called? Taxidermy. He wants to be able to stuff those champion mobs. They come out this gate and come down to the dock. Did want to go a different route, but whatever. This is fine.
Wait, where can we go? Oh, you're down
Right.
there. I see.
It
You
doesn't
went
matter.
that way.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why we did all this, why we wanted to do an episode like that, is because we really want to showcase just how Wurm's community is different. It's not the same. How would you compare it to, Adam? Like, can you compare it to another game?
No,
we've played
I
a lot of games over the years. We played EverQuest extensively, and they had great communities in EverQuest. But just because of the game mechanics, it was limited to what you could do, and what you could do was fight.
Right. In this game, I feel like the community plays a much larger role in terms of
Your enjoyment?
creativity, enjoyment. Absolutely, you get this, really good enjoyment out of spending time with people, but also collaborating on making things. Like, for example, this place down here is the Alliance Market. It serves as a way for people in the Alliance to, sell their goods to other people in the Alliance. I think it's very rarely used from outside people, but you might get the occasional passerby. But and the entire place was a community project. The Alliance got together and built it together, and that was nice.
So it looks nice. So this is the New Haven Market, which I've actually never been to before. So if anybody wants to actually come out here, there might be something that you could buy.
Yeah, and a lot of people price things at Alliance prices, just because the majority of people who are going to use this market
Merchant
is the
King of the
Alliance.
Mountain.
Now, I find with Xanadu, because it's so large, markets are few and far between in comparison to the size of the entire place. So,
Right.
the markets really do serve the community. If you place your wares there, then it really only the people in the local area are gonna, benefit from it. And you often might take, that might be something that you do in your playtime. Like, I'm just gonna log on and head down to the market and just see what people have put on. Or you might be putting your own stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the gameplay. This game.
I love how
So talk
varied the community is.
Talk about room. Did you take a look at this room in here?
Oh, that is a room in there, isn't there? What's it called? Karina's Fancy Furniture. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Eh?
Should get her to come and decorate my place.
Yeah, she has a couple nicely decorated rooms. Maybe we'll swing by her place. Let's head back.
You know what I want to do before I leave, and something I haven't done. Oh, should I have done that? Something I haven't done, I believe, since it came into the game. Actually, I don't know if I have.
What is it?
That was about time. Yes,
Yeah.
I am very happy that they added sitting into this game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's go. It's probably a
Okay.
bad time to sit.
That's okay.
Oh, I lost. There we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
So So where are we going? So there's so this is, what is this actually called? The merchant area, right? This is called the Haven Community Center. Really, that's what they called it. All right.
I mean, I think it's fitting.
I think I will say thank you to Richard Garriott
Okay.
for helping us sit in games and for creating Ultima Online. So let's keep going. Oh, there's our boat, the Puzzlenator. So we're going back up. I believe there's another deed over there, but
I did want to go over there, but I wanted to come up here too.
Okay, so I'll just follow you. So a couple things that we want to bring up. Just there was a thread that happened way back a long time ago, and I just stumbled on it. And it was called "Where Are You Guys?" And I was reading it the other day and realized, I don't know, maybe you can talk a little bit about it, Adam. It's
it was a thread that was asking where all of us streamers had gone,
and we had gone.
It was during our break that we were off for a while.
Yeah, and they mentioned us. They mentioned a whole bunch of other people, and yeah, we're sorry we went away. Who was it by exactly? Let's find out.
It was by Johnny Dowie.
Johnny Dowie. Hopefully you're still around, Johnny. I don't know, but of course we're now back, and I know a few others were back. And just give me 1 second here. And I don't know. What do you think? Oh, that was a bad idea.
Like, it made me reflect, and it made me appreciate, you know, that the viewers appreciate us. So I guess it felt like a big, I don't know. I didn't see it until recently either. It was a 3-month-old thread when I read it. And it was brought to light by another YouTuber, another streamer that there's a reason why I saw this thread, and that's Cat's Purr.
Cat's Purr, yes. And
it bumped the thread, and it made me notice it.
And she went away for quite a while too. Like, she's another streamer that does a lot of videos, and you know, I guess she went away and got busy at pretty much the same time we started getting busy randomly. And and I guess she also came back recently and had a video that I saw. I can't remember what it's called. It was about horses, right?
It was something about the summer update. It was about horses and other things related to the summer update that were specific to her and her play style. And it was just such an amazing video. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, so we just wanted to bring up a couple of people that in the community that stream, and we hope that you guys, you know, we enjoy watching their videos too, and we hope that you guys, if you don't watch their videos, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do, will go check them out. So the first one, of course, is Cat's Purr, or as she's known on the forums. She's known on the forums, Melina, I think that's what she's known in the game. Actually, I'm not quite sure what she's known in the game. And check her videos out. I believe on YouTube she's called Cat's Purr. And we'll have all of the links to all the different streamers in our comments, so you can, on YouTube, so you can check this video out. And
you know, if you want to talk about community and how the community can change this game, Cat's Purr or Melina is like such a prime example, because her videos inspire people, not only other players but also the devs. She was the fundamental reason why we have new horse colors, which was such a great addition to the game.
It's almost like she single-handedly just took that upon herself. She wanted them. Luckily she had experience creating art for games, and she just took it upon herself to make a bunch of horse, skins, and presented them to everybody and the dev team. And Rolf said, "Okay,
Yeah.
let her do it." So I really want to talk about this place because I really like this place.
Yeah,
it looks like it's like the Wild West or something.
I know, I love it. This is Luna Dew's place. Luna Dew. She is
Lonely Peaks
such
Trade
a
Co.
fundamental player in our alliance. She has started up the newbie and newbie area that all of the new recruits to the alliance can have their own little place to build.
What is that?
She is the owner as well as of the market. She's sort of taking care of this team. Yeah, that's one of the Rift monsters.
It's one of the Rift monsters. Just keeping it as a souvenir.
Yeah. I learned a lot about looking at this deed about how you can use space, and it inspired some of the design that I used in my place. Like, notice this little area is only 2 tile wide path in between 2 small houses. I really like that feel, and so I incorporated a lot of smaller hallways. Like, even that main area that I have there is kind of like 2 tiles wide, or 2 or 3 tiles wide. I think it really gives you sort of a sense of, I don't know what it is. It's like just nice.
It does look really nice. I like the use of the different kinds of walls here. It definitely gives a nice feel, especially the Wild West feel here.
A lot of the wood, I like that.
Nice varied look.
It's like the old wood house, and I've sort of been afraid to use it because it's the old wood house, but at the same time I think it's really used well here in the theme of this place.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll figure out a theme for my place, and I'll just keep and I'll implement something in my house, but right now I don't have anything nearly as clever as this.
Yeah, a lot of the new players to the Alliance end up in this place. Luna takes in a lot of the new players. She's really good at that.
All right, quick question. How long are you guys going to be streaming? We usually stream for about an hour to an hour and a half. When do you usually stream? That is debatable.
Yeah.
we
have time.
We were thinking of doing it on Sundays every other week. Now that day might change. So tonight we're doing it on a Monday night. We might switch that day for the summer anyway. And we upload the videos, so you don't have to watch us stream. We upload the videos at YouTube, on our YouTube channel. I think it's called youtube.com/factionalfight, one word.
Yeah, just look us up.
Well,
so to the
place.
right here, you can see our place. Yeah, another perspective of our place. I want to keep going down this way.
My place looks so bad right now.
On this highway.
That's so nice. So, second person that we'd like to bring up. Actually, before we bring up a second person, Catspur, she made us think about all the contributions that we sort of made in the game in the past as well. And we're not just talking about our contribution to land. What is this thing called? The halter rope. Thank you, everybody. I know has nothing to do with us, but there's a few things that we've done in the past, and I just want to bring it up because Wurm is a game that allows you to not just play it. You can be part of the development if you want to. Wurm allows you to do that, and if you are, if you're creative enough, you can spend the time and say, hey, you know what, maybe this should be different. And a good example of that is let's say even Warlander, who decided, like, okay, there's no way to design a house in this game, like, before you look at it, before you build it in the game. Like, so he designed an entire program, called it D-Planner, released it, became part of the developer on the team, and then incorporated his D-Planner into the game. He did you can do that. Yeah, it's possible. So some contributions, like I decided, there's no trailer for this game that looks at all like a trailer to a game. I don't think any of these old trailers show off the game the way that I see it. I'll make one. So I just spent 2 months, maybe it was a bit longer than that, and I made a trailer. And then Rolf bought it from me. And it became the trailer of the game for quite a while. And it was on the main website. And then the same thing happened. They wanted to have a trailer for Wurm Unlimited. They came to me. And then I sort of made the trailer again, updated it for Wurm Unlimited. And then it became the trailer for Wurm Unlimited, which you can see on the Steam page.
That was a lot of fun to make.
And this place was actually in the trailer. This looks very familiar.
Yeah, you had come here.
So this place was made by a guy named God, I forget his name. I'm sorry. Was it Fendir?
Fendir.
Fendir. Something like that. Anyway, we're sorry if we butchered your name, but this place was awesome, and we had to come here and include it in that video. I can't remember.
A lot of the design that was in this place also inspired me. Like, for example, this little arch wall, sort of with the roof on top of it in front of something else. I pretty much stole that. Where are you? Oh, yeah,
this thing here.
Yeah.
I love these things. We got to make some of these.
It's true. I've never made one of them before.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it in a video. Yeah, this place is awesome. I must say.
Fendir has stopped playing, and
he actually gave this place.
Yeah, when he left, he gave it to Kaneka.
Yeah,
who is our longtime friend. She's, for the longest time, was my village mate, and when I went over to Chaos, she was there as well with me. So it's kind of strange when she left. It was the first time that we haven't been in the village for a long, long time.
Something I don't think that was ever brought up is that you went to Chaos and then started Ebenora. You were one of the founding members.
Right, I was. Yeah.
And what do you got to show for it? You got a banner and a flag.
Yeah, I got a banner and a flag.
That was an interesting experience.
Yeah. The way you make it sound, though, I was one of the founding members.
Well, I remember I was part of the conversations. They were trying to figure out the name, and then they were trying to figure out what it's going to look like and all that stuff. And they paid the 25 gold or whatever it was to start the kingdom. You were in on that. You were in creating the deed, setting it up, and all the conversations with all the other kingdoms at the time, giving you guys the time to try to build up the kingdom. You were in all the controversy. That's what you did, and
a lot of the dirt that went in there, I dug. Yeah, a lot of the buildings were.
Anyway, we're getting off topic. This is a beautiful place.
Yeah, I really like this place.
There's a bunch of other things that I did to this game that just randomly sort of came up. I was, do you know the sound whenever you get a PM? Whenever you get a message from somebody and you hear like a little, what is that sound called? Like, little, I added that to the game.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I've heard people mention how they like that. Yeah. And the sound is actually really nice.
Anyway, I went into my little old sound room that I had, and I just started playing away. I made about 15 different sounds, and that was the one that was picked. Yeah. So that happened. I didn't actually intend it to be used that way. Somebody asked me to create sounds like that, and I just created a bunch of sounds.
I want to apologize. Actually, we missed Lindara's place. We sort of passed it, but we were in a conversation about something else.
Well, you can see it if you rewind this video. Yeah. You want to go back there?
We don't really have to. But
Lindara's really like place this. I really like that. Huh.
But the lavender bushes?
This old style cobblestone bridge.
The land bridge.
Yeah.
This is what we
I
used
miss
to do
land
for bridges,
bridges.
guys. Before there were actually bridges.
I miss land bridges.
You can still make them.
I might just do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did a bunch of other things in the game. They were asking for a sound guy, and for maybe a few months, I was on the sound team. With team as in like I was the only member of the team, so I changed some sounds and then didn't really have time, unfortunately, to do very much, and went back to school. That happened a long time ago. So I added some sounds. What would you say? They gave me some sounds to add. For example, there was a I don't know. This seems really boring, but they bought like a bunch of sounds, and then I filtered through them, and I said, "Oh, this one sounds good for killing a goblin," and then we killed a goblin, and
right. So you had replaced all of the animal sounds, all the mob sounds,
something like that. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
A lot of them. Yeah, I remember that.
Some of the old ones really were kind of low quality, so we did get a little bit of an upgrade for that.
Yeah. Now this place that we're entering,
Black Hill.
Is this Black Hill? Where are we? I'm going the wrong way.
We're in Black Hill. So let's go through some of the other people while Adam's having trouble figuring out where we are.
Yeah.
So we miss Milo Sanks. We miss his videos.
Right. Yeah.
I always wanted to do like a collaboration with Milo Sanks someday. Maybe he'll come back. I believe somebody said that he might be busy in life. Yeah, it happens. I'm still really busy in life. We were busy. We were away for quite a while. So we hope he comes back. We really like Emu's videos because it shows a side of Wurm that we have never really been a part of to full extent, and we learn a lot about the game that way. Right. So hopefully he'll come back, and I don't know if he's still doing Wurm videos per se, but I'm pretty sure he's doing videos.
Mm-hmm.
So who else? There's
this just for 1 second. This area, this deed is Kilroth and Karina's place.
They are the Alliance. What would you call it?
Leaders? They're the Alliance leaders, I guess. Yeah. They went. They organize a ton of events for the Alliance. They
love these colors.
Lead the charge on anytime there's like unique or a rift or whatever. They ride out and lead a whole bunch of people for the Alliance to go to those things. This area, where did you go?
I started wandering as you were talking.
Okay. Yeah. Right now they're currently on a sort of a hiatus, but kind of maybe coming back. I don't know, that they pop in from now and then, but
they sort of have no or low internet at the moment, so that's all. Kilroth's back though.
This building here is also another Karina building. You saw the other one down at the market earlier, but yeah, lots of lag as I walk into this building.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Very nicely decorated.
Nice and homey. So I guess this is an inn. Yes, it is. View in it. Chestnut beds, and look, they're all chestnut beds. Every single one.
All the
no, that's pinewood. I'm wrong.
I could die on that.
She does a lot of the fine work. So recently we had actually a couple of people that we know. They started streaming, so you guys can watch them. They would definitely love to see more people watch their videos and people commenting on them, and that's Valiance and Kaylee.
Yeah.
They are making videos now about their place, and I can tell you from personal experience, they are awesome players.
Yeah,
they awesome come people. In and they're awesome people. They're just as nice as they sound.
Yeah.
Which to say, they're as nice as what's his name from Game of Thrones, as people were mentioning.
Sam.
Sam.
No, they came. They discovered this game, and I guess because of our videos, they wanted to settle near us, and we invited them to our area when we were living at Winter's Night.
That's really
They built
cool,
up an amazing area. They even connected to our underground tunnel. You could tell right away that they were just, perfect for this game. This game was perfect for them.
They progress really
Right.
fast. So every video you'll probably see like something amazing that they've done. Like
Yeah.
I believe they dug like this huge place down, and they're still going, and they have thousands of dirt just within a week. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
So a couple of others, maybe you can talk about them. As my
So
voice is
I
getting
started
hoarse.
watching, like, after, I don't know when it was exactly, but after Wurm Unlimited came out, I noticed a lot of streams starting, and I thought, this is awesome. Like, tons of streams coming out, but a lot of them were like how-to videos, which is good. Like, we saw Moot Red do awesome how-to videos, way better than we could have ever done. Like, if you look back at our how-to videos, they were, I don't know how to describe them, but they were
Let's
were fun.
not.
Yeah,
We had fun
but-
making them.
yeah, we definitely knew that we weren't doing a complete job on them, and it's really hard to make them. So kudos to Moot Red for making such a complete, and Worm Unlimited was like perfect for doing this sort of thing, because the quicker action timers and just everything made it so much easier. Another streamer that I really, really loved watching was, and still is, Game Script for Life.
Mm-hmm.
Just his way of talking in such a, I don't know, humble approach to these things, and he was always first to say, I'm no expert, or this is the way I see it, and really,
Which is good because
there could be
really
better ways.
no one's an expert. Let's be serious here.
Right, no one's an expert, and he's just like so upfront with everything about it, and just such a relaxing person to listen to. Did such a great job with his videos. He has tons of them too. Like, I think he's on well over 100 videos already, and he only started half a year ago or something like that.
Yeah, so one last thing. So this is just the Alliance in our area. So this place is like nicely built up. There's still a lot of space behind us, but it looks like a big village, like a big like people live here. And that's
Yeah, I
because
definitely
a lot of
didn't
people
go-
do live here.
Definitely, we didn't go to everywhere around, because there's tons of, like, a lot of extra other deeds that are around here that I didn't go to, because we didn't want this video to be so long. But Deathwind was just the next little while over. He settled with us in Kaneka. When Kaneka and I came over, he settled with us, and he set up a winery, and there's a bunch of maple trees and grape sprouts around. So he wanted to start up a winery, and he did a really good job with the building that he made, really nice looking.
So let's go. I mean, we've talked a little bit about Valiance and Kaylee. They decided to come and set up a deed near us. Let's go see what they've been doing.
Oh, did you want to go over to their
Yeah,
place?
it's been. I mean,
Okay.
they're a little bit away. They're like 5 minutes away, and I know they couldn't join us because they live in a place where it's like, 2 or 3 a.m. right now. But
Yeah.
let's do that. Let's go to where they are. You know where they are better than I do. And while we go, we had a few other things that we want to talk about that we haven't been able to touch since we came back, and that's let's just go through those segments quickly. We wanted to. We noticed a lot of things have happened over the last year that we have not talked about, or talked about very seldom, and we wanted to bring up what we think our favorite addition to the game since Bridges was. And I know a lot of people have their own opinions, so you can tell us what your favorite addition since Bridges were, and we might bring you up in the next episode. I don't know, but what do you think yours was. I don't know. I might be surprised with yours, or I might not even remember that it came.
I racked my brain. I went through a bunch of lists of like all the editions that had happened, and like there were some great ones. Like I had a real hard time choosing one that I really liked the most. But I ended up settling on one that probably not many people use, but one that I think even could be developed further, and that was priest hotkeys.
I feel
all
like
the
I went the wrong
hotkeys.
way.
Sorry.
Oh no, I feel like I went the wrong way.
I just wanted to come up here because Deathwind. We had just mentioned Deathwind's place, so I thought right here on the way. I didn't know you wanted to go to Keeley and Valiance's team.
Okay. You
So
just
this
has a
that
boat right
building up
here.
there. I don't know where you went. Yeah, that building up there, the mountain view winery. That's
You're breaking up, but that's okay. So this is a really nice looking place. Mountain View Winery.
Yeah, it's Deathview's place.
This is kind of cool. I like this area. I like the way that this mine entrance works. It's a lot of space. It's a lot of open area to get to a mine. I really like that idea of opening up the area.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Not sure if we're able to get back down. Maybe. Oh, here we are. Can we? Yes.
Ooh.
Right. What were we saying before?
So your favorite addition, since
right, is priest hotkeys, like the spells and the sacrifice was a big one.
the priest hotkey. So why would that be your favorite?
It just it adds to the ease of life aspect. Like the what do they call those new additions? The quality of life.
Yeah.
And
I guess you did a lot of that, huh?
It's just the whole issue surrounding mouse clicking in this game, and the devs have been spending a lot of time trying to alleviate the mouse clicking. But
wow.
and I think that the priest hotkeys was a huge one, because when you're a priest, you know the pain of clicking through those menus and trying to get to the spells that you want to cast. Not to mention you had to use the mouse to do sacrifice. So it's just like clicking upon clicking and going through those menus.
So you really like that, huh?
When the priest, you look at the priest spell list and it's huge. It could be like 20 plus items on there. And you had to find the right spell, and every day it was like in a different spot, the spell that you were casting, because of the order of the
yeah. I guess in that sense, I guess I know why you picked the priest update.
Where are you,
priest
by the way?
I don't know. I'm just sorry. I stopped, and there's some times where I look at this game and I can't believe that everything's player made, and just how great it can look. Look at this.
Where are you? Okay, you're way back here. Yeah, that's Black Hill.
Everything was made by a player in our alliance, and it's just awesome sometimes to just spend a little bit of time there. Anyway, we're going this way. So that is yours, Adam's favorite.
Yep. I feel
addition?
like the keybinds are still not 100% there. That there's still quite a few things that you have to go through the menus for. But I think the priest hotkeys was a huge step in the right direction. They added a ton more hotkeys that I'm not mentioning, but that also really helped. I think just make sure everything has a hotkey, and that that'll make things a lot better.
So
Are we going the right way?
you're like almost there. It got a lot better with the priest hotkeys.
Yeah.
So one addition, I couldn't just pick one, and I wanted to pick so many more. But what I essentially came down with was my favorite feature is sitting. I love that we can sit, and for role players like myself who like to sit there sometimes and just role play, sitting's the best. I can't wait for what they're gonna do in the future. I also love stairs. I've been waiting for stairs. Stairs came too late for my castle, unfortunately. But I like that they added them.
Stairs are awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to bring up Okay, so there's the question here. Any clue on the next big update? Now, this is just a rumor, or is it about what Warlander's doing? What did you just tell me off the camera before we started?
I don't think it's a secret because he's mentioned it on the forums, and it sounds like he's working on it sounds like a lot bigger than what I'm about to say, but like being able to put stuff on top of other things, like setting a table, or I don't know, like another thing that sounds like it's tying into this is like being able to put the different clothings onto the different stands, or like make a mannequin that you can put like all the different clothings onto.
This is like everything that I want. That's just what you're saying over and over.
Yeah, like hanging
things
on walls, and that sort of thing.
Putting things on ceilings, that would be awesome. But just like being able to put put a bowl, or as Shadow Blaster says it, a bowel, onto my table. I'm sure he meant.
Buddha says, "Don't get too excited. It's not coming anytime soon."
But like, I'm gonna get excited anyway.
I'm totally am willing to wait for it. I'm very excited that this is being worked on.
I'm just glad someone is looking into it.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, that is very exciting. The prospects of that. And I meant bowel. That's funny because I was just thinking that I want to put my bowel on a table. Did I go past the deed?
Or did you go past, or am I not?
The bowels of my enemies.
Did we not get there yet?
I thought we did not get there yet. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too. I do kind of recall that they.
I like this area. I like birch. I like birch trees. Did I ever say that? I like birch trees.
Are nice. Yeah, we have not gotten there yet.
So yeah, I hope that I know there's other things being worked on too. The new rendering engine, which is supposed to bring back was it different kinds of wood? That would be nice. Mm-hmm. The stream is apparently dead.
I'm still getting it, so the stream is dead. Then refresh the page.
Yeah, so there's what else? With the new rendering engine, supposed to get rid of the whole light flickering thing that happens when on Deed at night. They already put that into the game, except it kills my frames per second. Pretty much get nothing, but it looks really nice. So that's what matters. So this is it. Look what they've done already here.
Yeah,
I love this house.
They've already...
The thirsty goblin.
And we all know.
Makes me realize I should check.
Getting to the point where you can actually build the buildings, like when you first deed a place, fresh new land. This was like totally untouched land. The amount of work it takes to get to the point where you can actually build a building is insane, especially with what they're envisioning here.
We're going to show off their place right now, and so they don't have to make their next video. No. Just kidding. You should still watch their videos.
Yeah, totally.
This is pretty cool. They're making like a 3-tile wide bridge.
Yeah, I didn't even see the bridge. This is a giveaway. We're spoiling their next video. Sorry, guys.
All pumpkins. I guess they're really, really hungry.
Yeah. Already shaping up. Looks really good.
This isn't even their place. Their place is... Wait, what are they planting here? Camellia bushes. That's interesting. Their place is up here.
Yeah, this is the front of their place, but they're... Look like they have grand plans for back here.
This is why they have so much dirt.
Yeah, you can use the
which they're wanting to sell at some point.
You can use the new renderer already if you use the test client.
It's called the
unstable client.
Unstable client. There you go.
Not the test client. Yeah.
Go download the unstable client, and you can turn on. Just make sure GLSL shaders are on, and make sure that the light. There's like a new maximum light sources option. I can't remember what it's called exactly. Just make sure that's turned down all the way to 0, and you can check it out at night. and it actually looks really nice if your computer can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Remember, this like reminds me when when we were digging down our area in Autumn Twilight.
I almost want to say this is more area.
This is much more area.
Yeah.
They're more ambitious than us. That's the type of players they are.
Although we had a lot more rock. You recall the dirt didn't take very long to get rid of, but
look, they're so like neat and tidy. They even put signs here. Like, they go, there's rock here. Let's put a sign. To remind, like, we never did that stuff. We were so not organized.
Yeah, we were in the dark too. We didn't put.
It's like all rock here. So, before we go, we wanted to talk about. In the last episode, we said we were going to do some suggestions and ideas. We were going to go on to the suggestion and ideas forums, and we were going to talk about them because a lot of people have great ideas. We each picked one, although I don't think Adam could have just picked one. He picked a lot. So I'll let you go. Like, which ones did you find?
From here. But yeah, we wanted to. We threw out there in the last episode about putting more suggestions. Like, if you have a suggestion, put it on the suggestions threads. Be constructive about it. And I feel like this week there were really good suggestions. One of them that really caught my eye was an idea that deed owners get what was called a spirit steed to allow you to get around quicker on your deed. Something that you'd be able to call, and just like you are riding a spirit steed and you just have faster movement. I think it was on your deed only, if I'm not mistaken. And the idea was brought up by Catspur as well.
So some sort of mode of transportation that only allows you to get around your own deed. How big is your deed that makes you need to go faster?
I think that it was. I mean, your deeds can't, like, it could be big, but I think that the idea was just as a small perk for deed owners, like something that.
Okay. This can be something that you could add as a perk in my village system that I talk about.
Yeah, totally. Where your village levels up.
You level up your village, and one of the perks is that you can walk faster on your deed a little bit.
Right, just walk faster. Yeah, totally.
That system could be a reality. You never know. I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea of it. Of it being
adds a little bit of extra
something you can earn.
You get. So, yeah, I think it'd be really good working as something you would earn.
My suggestion this week. Let me just make sure I know who it's from.
Yeah, okay.
This has been brought up a lot in the past, like a lot. I think we should have it eventually. And this time it was brought up by somebody that I can't name the name. Fix Reaper? Something like that. They said, I think saddlebags would be a nice feature. I think so too. We should have saddlebags. It would be very nice to have. I would love to see them. I would love to see them on horses and be put into the game somehow. That allows us to carry a little bit of items on a horse. That so that, let's say we find something in the woods, we raid an old abandoned village, and we can put it into our saddlebags, and make it so we don't ride back at such slow paces. Give a little bonus like that, because if you're holding so much weight, like so much dirt, your horse rides so slow. So that'd be a nice perk. It would be really cool. You can have like pack horses, put more than one saddlebag on them, and just use them to like you lead them while you're on a cart or on another horse, or maybe you just lead them while walking and it just follows you. That would be kind of cool. Did you have any other ones? I see some more here.
I did want to mention that there was somebody who posted a thread called Little Things. It's now like a little deep in the suggestions, but the purpose of the thread was to gather up as many of the ideas on the suggestions forum and put them all into one thread. He went through like 100 pages of the suggestion forum and just picked out ones that he felt were easy to implement or most impactful to the game, and it's just a massive list. And I like how he puts links to the original post, so it has regurgitated, or what's the word, you've seen a resurgence of all these really good old suggestions of people like reposting or rebumping by just making a comment on them because they're sort of like guided to that post by this thread. And there's some really good ones in here. Like, for example, picking fruit from while being mounted on a cart.
I like that idea, picking fruit.
And it's like anybody who has had to do any forestry.
It's like what you were talking about with your priest, like
quality of life.
Quality of life things. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, definitely check that thread out. What is it called? The Little Things?
Little Things.
Little Things.
And it was started by Zigozag.
So here, they should bring donkeys into the game. That would be cool. Do you think if they brought donkeys into the game that you would be able to breed a donkey and a horse and make a mule? Yeah?
That can't breed again?
That's right. And then you just take the mule and it becomes like the best thing ever. You can like store so much crap on it and it's just like...
And it would go along.
Gotta make it happen. Get us some donkeys and some mules.
Special saddlebags that can carry so much but can only be put on mules.
On mules. And the only way you get them is if you breed them. But mules can't breed with each other. So they just like, you have to just keep breeding them. That would be kind of cool.
Yep.
Make it happen. Picking sprouts on horseback? Yes.
Yep.
That'd be kind of nice.
That's the sprouts are picking fruit. Another one that was brought up was a tool shed or toolbox sort of structure, something that was big enough. I think that they actually wanted it to be more like a BSB where you put, like, let's say you made 50 hammers and you could just put them all into the BSB and it would average their quality or whatever. But it made me remember about an old suggestion that I had, which was a storage unit that was like as large as a large cart or something like that. Like it had that much capacity, but it actually looked like a piece of furniture, some kind of toolbox or like shed, or not shed, but wall unit or something like that.
We can go on and on about this stuff.
Oh, totally.
Workbenches. I would love a workbench.
Workbenches, yeah. Where you had, like, do you think that workbenches should work like they give you a bonus to the skill that you're doing, or
yes,
do you think that you must have to be by a workbench in order to do that thing?
No, like how I think it should be like, oh yeah, maybe it could be both. Who knows? I think it should give you a little bonus. Definitely, if you're working at a workbench,
it kind of like a similar bonus to like the armor.
It should make it easier. It should make imping more streamlined.
What about adding that bonus that armor smiths get when they have their title on?
Sure, it could be something like that. It could be something more. It could be certain items that you can only make at a workbench. Make it seem, natural or a little real. Like, give us some advantage for having a workbench, but don't make it mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the next level. We're always a big believer in the fact that we would like to earn what we get. Give us more things to earn as we get through the levels.
Maybe we should start heading back while we...
Workbenches will raise success rate. But yeah, so lots of good suggestions in the comments here in our Twitch stream. This is great. More actions on horseback would be welcomed. Sure. But yeah, on the horse, maybe more things that you can do.
I like that one. That don't get canceled by moving far.
Yeah, that one's
That
a good one
happens a
too.
lot.
So yeah, we talked a lot about. Oh wow, we've had a lot of stuff here too. More that we didn't talk about, but I think we got across some of our points. We talked a lot about other people and their videos. Hopefully, you guys can watch them. We've talked about. I mean, we showed you guys our alliance, and we didn't really talk about just how good it is to, how sort of special it is to live near all sorts of people that have the same vision as you, the same reason they're playing, and they're all playing. That was the wrong word that I used. They're all playing for different reasons, but at the same time they have the same goals, right? They're all wanting to play this game,
Enjoy this game,
and they do it in their own way. Some people do it by building, some people will do it by leveling, some people do it by terraforming, some people do it by traveling. And tonight we did it by getting inspiration from other people in our alliance. And it's just another night in Wurm, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll be back hopefully in a few weeks, where we'll show you more of our village and maybe finally get to those underground dwellings after I remove about 100 dirt that just appeared there. I don't know where it came from. I didn't mistakenly level 100 dirt over my mine entrance. It's just not something that I did. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next few weeks. Hopefully you guys keep playing. We'll be around. Send us messages. We'll be somewhere in the game. So take care, everyone. We'll see you guys soon. Keep on worming.